Hello, hello. My name is Callista, and welcome back to Stray Gods, the role-playing musical. In the last episode, we completed Pan's Little Favour. All of that, as it turned out, all of that for a book. That's really all Pan wanted, and he did kind of reveal that he thinks we're gonna die at the end of this. Why bother properly getting to know someone if you're convinced they're going to die? It was quite a brutal and tragic end to the last episode. Now, we go and confront Medusa. I'm excited to meet this character. I'm really interested to see where they go with her. Yes.
This must be the Viper's Nest. Scariest part of town, no sign. Just that one dude glaring at everyone. Well, I'm here now. Just another day in the life of an idol.
Oh, there you are. Man, this place is the worst. I think someone peed on me.
Freddy? What are you doing here?
What, you thought I wouldn't notice you skulking off? You didn't even bring any equipment, Grace.
Madam! Freddy! Why do you have a mace? What the fuck?
What kind of equipment does one bring to a meeting with Medusa?
This isn't a meeting, Grace. You're not here to sell her on your business plan.
Please tell me you don't have any weapons in there.
Nothing that would get me stopped on the bus. Look, you're gonna need some backup in there, okay? Do you even know anything about Medusa?
I love that. Nothing that would get me stopped on the bus. You have a fucking mace. You have a mace.
Do you think she actually turns people to stone?
Let's hope not, or this could be a short visit. Or a really, really long one.
I'm serious.
Perseus used a mirror to reflect Medusa's gaze back at her. Oh, maybe you could use your phone.
You think that would work?
Unless you brought a mirror, Grace, it's all you got.
Did you bring a mirror? You say you brought equipment. Did you bring a mirror?
Okay, I'll bite. What do you know about Medusa?
Well, she was human once, right? And she was cursed?
Apollo mentioned it, yeah.
Cursed by Athena. Or so one of the stories goes, anyway.
But doesn't she work for Athena?
Hey, don't look at me. My knowledge of this stuff stops at a few thousand years ago.
Yeah, again, there's that. Everything seems to be coming back around to Athena. Her name keeps popping up, and it's making me suspicious.
She was once human, but she's definitely a monster, right?
Yeah, one of the worst. But, so was the Minotaur.
Asterion said she was scary. I have a feeling she's not like him.
Then I guess you need to be prepared for the possibility that she is as bad as the legends say. Though some of the stories also say that she was wronged by Athena and that what was done to her was an injustice.
And Athena just follows the rules, right?
Okay, let's do this.
Okay, enough talking. Time to do this.
You have a plan for how we're getting inside, I hope?
Maybe. You're here to help?
Always.
Then I have a plan.
Okay, use a distraction, find another entrance, confront the... I have a plan. We're not going to deal with him. Distraction. Distraction all the way.
Hi, this is where the comic convention is, right? I hope I'm not too late for the signing.
Ma'am, I'm afraid you had the wrong address.
What? No. Oh, God. No. No, that can't be right. Do you understand the indignities that I have endured? The weird looks, the body odors. Someone spilled coffee all over my cosplay outfit. No, do not tell me that I got it wrong. I spent $50 on this ticket. I demand my personal photo.
I think Freddy has experience with that. Ooh. Straight into a song, okay.
get your drink, girl, and take your seat. Oh, it's the muse. There are sacred bites, and then there's this sacred bite. So wrong, so right. I'm really gonna hate myself tonight.
Medusa, listen, stop, I'm warning you. This is something you don't wanna do.
Tell me more about me, look at you. A prime sashimi with opinions too.
Medusa, listen, I'm warning you.
Yes, keep on warning
There's no
me.
rewinding, it's something you can't undo. Can't undo.
It's kind of the point, lovely. Now look into me. Your body goes freely every time as it tenders, turning jelly as it renders. I think you're saying I can't speak, and that was why can't I speak? I call it the preparation. All right, that's fine. You want the boring facts. Well, dear, this process makes your meat relax. Turn you to stone and miss that lovely musy taste of you. And it's just murder on the jumpers too. That thing you said before, you're right, it's true. Feels extra special doing something you can't undo. Look into me. Oh, she's looking away. Hey,
I'm just a temporary muse, wait.
a temporary muse.
I'm not worth the price.
It's not
I'm
something you can choose.
Not some exotic
nothing you
I'm
can
afraid
only idols can look away from me. Nice try.
Athena made you like this.
She was mad at me, so
Well, why was she mad?
she said I'd been bad.
Had you been?
No. Now look into me.
Listen, Medusa, please. Athena hides you, she's ashamed of you. But she profits all the same from you. If she'd done that to me, I'd be like you.
You could never.
If I'd been damaged in a way that you can't undo.
You're not a killer.
I know. Wait. So you know that it's true that I didn't do it.
No.
Yes, you do know. You know. Does that mean Athena knows?
No. Okay. It's dinner time now. You're not gonna look. Fine grace, I'll take.
Just like fate made you, fate played me. Just like
And I won't see what your eyes see when you look at me. Don't look at me. You think that will hurt me, child? You have not done your homework.
Oh, sorry, just trying to get your attention. Yeah, I've been watching, and I'm willing to bet you can't turn me to stone before I burn your snakes off.
Okay. I was completely silent through that, because that was fucking amazing. That was... oh my god! What's pissing me off is, again, this is a voice actress I know. And I can't... I've seen her. It was a live D&D thing with... oh god. It's Samantha something. She was Thomasina in the excavation of Hobbs Barrow, and Karlak in Baldur's Gate 3, and it was Neil, again, Astarion, Baldur's Gate 3, and then it was Brennan Lee Mulligan, and this other person who I had no clue who they were, but I was like, oh, that's quite a nice voice they've got on them, and I'm like, I'm pretty sure that's Medusa. But I have no idea who they are or what they've been, and clearly they're a well-known voice actress, but I'm like, not from anything I've heard. Oh, that was a good song. Okay, new favourite. New favourite. So now we have that one. The Ritual, Phantom Pains. The Minotaur's song was quite good as well. Oh my god, that was really fucking cool. Are we getting anywhere with Medusa? I mean, we've been able to turn it around on her. By the end of it, she was saying, don't look at me. Don't look at me, please. So... everyone be chill. Everyone be chill.
Hey, stand down, Freddy. Let's give Medusa some space.
Yeah, okay. I'm watching her, though.
You ready to talk?
Oh, fine. Fine. What exactly is it that you want, pretty muse?
Considering she can paralyze people, I feel like if she'd been trying to eat Calliope, she would have done so.
You were at the reliquary the night Calliope was murdered. I want to know why.
Blast! This is why I didn't tell Lady Athena. I knew it would come back to haunt me. I only followed pretty Calliope to the reliquary. I never spoke to her, never even caught up to her. I swear it.
That's what Asterion told us, more or less.
But you were there that night.
Yes, I admit it. Ugh, Lady Athena will have my head. She'll mount it on a pike. Whatever you might think of me, I had no part in the Muse's death. I did not even know she'd been attacked until I saw her fleeing.
Why were you following her?
You followed Calliope to the reliquary. Why were you shadowing her at all?
I am Lady Athena's spy master, yes. Calliope has been trouble from time to time.
So you were spying on her?
I keep watch over every idol who no longer lives in Olympus, but especially Calliope. When I realized she was headed to the reliquary that eve, I followed. I had a duty to Athena.
Did you ever find out why Calliope went there?
I was never close enough to ask. When I drew near to the reliquary, that is when I saw the Muse fleeing. She was frightened, bloodied, dying.
Let me guess, that made you hungry.
I gave chase, yes, but to discover the truth. I knew Lady Athena would wish to know.
That does make sense from your perspective.
I didn't learn the truth until later. And then it was far too late.
Asterion said he caught up with you out in the fog. Is that right?
I thought he was the one who had attacked her. He is a great beast of a creature.
He killed Hecate's cat by accident. but this still seems hard to believe.
Yes, I only realized my mistake once I caught up to him, and by then the muse was gone.
And you never found her afterwards?
I thought she might flee to her pretty home, or to the sharp and prickly Persephone. She did neither.
Yeah, she came to see me.
Why? Why didn't you tell Athena?
You haven't told Athena any of this?
Do I need to light things up again? 'Cause I'll do it.
I told her Calliope was at the reliquary that night. I did not tell her I was also there.
Why not? Wouldn't Athena find out from Hecate anyway?
I was not thinking clearly. I panicked. Lady Athena barely tolerates my presence as it is. If she thought I was involved in any way, if she even suspected...
Why should we believe you? You did just try to eat me, remember?
I am telling you the truth.
Right, and not at all trying to cover your own ass.
You presented an opportunity. Oh, to taste the sweet, sweet blood of a hero once again. It's a problem. I've been working on it, I really have.
Uh-huh.
Well, what of Pan? The only reason I knew Calliope was going to the reliquary is because he informed me.
So much for never lying to me.
What were the odds, honestly?
Let's put a pin in that for the moment, shall we?
I am a monster. It's true, I do not deny it. It's still, I did not kill the muse.
I'm inclined to believe her. I'm inclined to believe her. She's too obvious a culprit.
Okay, let's say we believe you. For the moment.
Whatever you do, pretty muse, I beg you. Do not tell Athena of my indiscretion. Show mercy. I know what I am horrifies you. It horrifies me as well. I cannot help what I am. I did not ask to be cursed like this.
This is an interesting question.
Whether I tell Athena depends. Have you done this before?
Don't you think Athena should know what her spy master is like?
No, she cannot. I am a lost and cursed thing. No idol. If Lady Athena should learn the truth... I hope you find what you seek, pretty muse. And that we meet again someday. And sing a different song.
I like her. I really like her. Why can't I romance her?
He knew. Right from the start, Pan knew Calliope was there that night.
Yeah, and who could have foreseen that he was lying to you the entire time? Who, I ask you, a mystery even the Oracle couldn't have penetrated.
I mean, You were right about the lying. You were right about the lying, I give you that. But again, this doesn't... I mean, unless he is acting through other agents. I just don't see Pan being the kind of person to get his own hands dirty. We've seen that. We've seen that. He wanted a book. Did he go get the book himself? No, he had us do it. He had us acting as his agent. And we acted out his will, whether we knew it or not. I don't see Pan being the kind of person to get his hands bloody and stab a bitch, or, you know, whatever Calliope's injury was. He'd do it via someone else. So unless that's the story they're going with...
It just doesn't make sense. Pan sent me to the reliquary. If he's involved, why would he do that?
I don't know. Guilt, maybe? Anyhow, you probably have a few questions for Mr. Goatman. I'll see you at home.
Yeah, thank you for helping. It was dangerous, but it turned out right in the end.
Hey, I really appreciate all your help, Fred.
Right? I am so good at this. Who needs to be an idol?
Is this where you offer to be my kick-ass high priestess?
Am I not already? Seriously, am I not?
Of course you are. Of course you are, darling.
Oh, if it isn't, the lovely Grace?
You knew. Right from the start, you knew Calliope was there that night.
Well, yes. She asked for the key and I gave it to her, no questions asked. I told you I didn't know what happened to Calliope, and that's the truth. I did not. So I nudged you in the right direction.
Yeah, what? You keep holding shit back.
So you were what? Just trying to be helpful? You still aren't telling me something.
What possible reason would I have to—
Tell me, right now.
Medusa learned that Calliope was going to the reliquary because I told her. Now, before you say anything, I had no idea of the fate awaiting our dear muse. And you yourself said Medusa was not responsible. I simply had to know if I'd inadvertently, rather innocently—
Pan, I don't think I'm as angry as Grace is, because Grace is personally involved and I'm just playing a video game. He is getting on my nerves a little bit. His glorious voice, his dulcet tones cannot save him.
Sold her out? She came to you for help, and you gave her whereabouts to the highest bidder.
I am trying to help, Grace. In my way.
What do you mean, in my way? What way is that?
The way where I don't take all the blame.
What else will I discover, Pan? I'd rather learn it now than later.
I wish I could tell you, Grace. I truly do.
Time to head back home for now. We will, but first, journal entries, because I've been rather lax on these. Yeah, I think I've read this one. I'd intended to go to Medusa's alone, but of course Freddy showed up, kitted up like an adventurer. Should I be thankful she wants to help, or should I be worried that she's not taking the idols seriously enough? That is a good point. You know, these are dangerous people. These are dangerous people. Okay, I think this is new. Persephone told me a little about how Calliope came to her the underworld, how at first Calliope was just a singing act, but eventually they warmed up to each other, until Calliope's lofty expectations became too much. I'm willing to bet Persephone had just as much to do with their parting ways, but it sounds like for a while they were indeed close. Okay, that was unexpected. Freddy and I went to the reliquary, not expecting much, and instead we found out from Asterion that Calliope went there the night she died. Not only that, it's probably where she was attacked. She fled from the reliquary, bleeding, and probably went from there to my apartment. It's bizarre, though. What was she even doing there? Asterion said that, while she snuck into the reliquary, she didn't actually take anything. She set off the alarms and then ran out, chased by Asterion, and Medusa too. This is really major. How will I find out what happened to her inside? Medusa corroborated Asterion's story. She followed Calliope to the reliquary, saying she fled there, having already been attacked. It's bizarre, though. What was she even doing there? If Medusa isn't lying to me, I'm left with Hecate and the Minotaur being the only other idols with access to the reliquary. Either that, or there was a third person who somehow got in and out undetected. Is this even possible for me to find out, or am I stuck now? I don't think... Yeah, nothing new with Hermes. Nothing new with Aphrodite. Excuse me, Apollo. Yeah, okay, this is new. Persephone finally explained what her real beef with Apollo was about. Once, she escaped from the underworld with Hades hot on her heels, and, when she finally got to Olympus, the idol she ran into was Apollo, and he did nothing. I'm trying to imagine what it would have been like to be dragged away by a smug Hades while the brother you thought would help, who had to know how desperate you were, just stood there and let it happen. I can't help but wonder if that's the entire story, but even so, it all makes sense now. Athena. Yes, Asterion mentioned that Athena came to the reliquary the day after Calliope died. Tipped off by Medusa, maybe? Or by Hecate herself, I guess. Athena swore Hecate to secrecy about everything, but not Asterion, as he happily pointed out. But does this mean that she knows what happened to Calliope there? Excuse me, Persephone. Yep. Okay, I'd heard it mentioned a couple of times now that Persephone used to be a gangster. Apparently, her eidolon was last passed on to Chastity, the wife of a mobster who she then replaced for a while, at least until Persephone's memories returned. This must have been, what, the 1950s? Pretty crazy to think about. I finally learned a little about what Persephone and the other idols went through during the war. She told me about how Demeter died, how Ares betrayed them to the enemy. Just think, one day you believe you're a god for real, and the next you realise just how vulnerable you are. That has to have messed with all their heads, not just Aphrodite's. Finally, I know the whole story about Hades and how Persephone murdered him. You know what? Sounds like he got exactly what he deserved, damn straight. Oh, Pan. Pan. Yeah, I think from here. I went to see Pan in his natural habitat this time, which, it turns out, is a giant garden on the roof of a magic office building. Go figure. Anyhow, he's calling in the favour I owe him and sending me to some place called the Reliquary, which I get to by using a magic key and finding a shipping container at the docks to fix an idol's love life. Weird, but okay. I guess I assumed Pan's favours would involve, I don't know, mysterious things? Illegal things? There has to be more to this. So Freddie and I went to the Reliquary to do Pan's little favour, and wouldn't you know it, that's where Calliope was attacked. That's where she was before she went to my apartment. That's quite the coincidence, isn't it? So, get this. Pan gave Calliope the key to the Reliquary. He gave it to her that night. He knew she'd gone to the Reliquary, even when he asked me to do his favour, but didn't mention it at all. He's way more involved in all of this than he ever let on. I confronted Pan about the key. He didn't deny giving it to Calliope. What's more, he admitted that he told Medusa where Calliope went right after she left. He sold her out. He claims he didn't know what happened to her at the Reliquary, that he sent me to find out, but can I believe him? Eros. Yes, we've read all this. Venus. Medusa. Okay, yeah, we've read that one. So, of course, Pan knew where I could find Medusa. She's in some club called the Viper's Nest. Sounds cheery. Even he said I should be careful of her, however. I guess I'll see for myself. Medusa's name came up yet again. Asterion told me she was at the Reliquary the night Calliope died, and that's also where she was attacked. He didn't seem to think Medusa did it, because Medusa never got inside the Reliquary, and that's where the attack happened, as far as he knows. But her presence there can't be a coincidence. Medusa either did it, or she knows something important about what happened. Medusa isn't an idol, I'm told. She's an immortal creature. One who used to be mortal until she was cursed by Athena, unfairly, which appears to be a theme. She accompanies the idols to survive, working for Athena in return for their aid. The turning people to stone thing, totally real, except sometimes she just paralyzes them instead, so she can eat them. Her curse includes an insatiable hunger, I guess, and I almost got to experience it firsthand. Yikes. Medusa more or less corroborated what Astarion told us. She followed Calliope to the reliquary that night she died. Why? Because Calliope is sometimes trouble, so Medusa keeps an eye on her for Athena. Medusa claims she didn't kill her, that Calliope fled the reliquary having already been stabbed. But by who? Assuming Medusa isn't lying through her pointy teeth, she could have chased after Calliope, eager to chow down on her, and Calliope just got away. Medusa seems more terrified of Athena. There goes my timer. There we go. Medusa seems more terrified of Athena blaming her than anything. Though, her fears seem real, so I think she's telling the truth. Hecate? Pan said that Hecate, goddess of black magic, might be of help in my search. And he was wrong. Very wrong. What he didn't say was why. She's the great librarian witch goddess sworn to secrecy about anything related to her extra-dimensional tower fortress thing. Sound weird? That's because it is. And she is. But she's also kind of earnest and cool too. She knows the future but will do whatever's supposed to happen because it's supposed to happen. I'll never wrap my head around that. She wasn't going to break her oath to Athena, at any rate, so I had to go along with Astarion's crazy plan to woo her with a song. I'll admit, I'm still surprised she went along with it. My power doesn't make anyone do anything they don't want to, so I guess deep down she wanted love as much as Astarion did. I suppose her book tells her how their relationship turns out in the end, but it doesn't look like it matters to her much. I hope this means she can be happy, at least for a while. And the Minotaur. Get this. The Astarion who Pan sent me to is none other than the Minotaur. That's right, half man, half bull, but not really the monster all the stories talk about. Actually, I take that back. He's not a monster at all. He's an adorable, awkward, stuttering pile of man pudding who's hopelessly in love with Hecate and he's desperate for my help to hook them up. It wasn't all that hard, honestly. I think Hecate was lonely too, and in the end she seemed happy to accept Astarion's hand once she assured his love for her was real. And it is, I think. It really is. The two of them are ridiculously cute and weird together. Yeah, that was adorable. That was adorable. Alrighty then. In the next episode, I'm thinking I'm gonna just quickly check in with Persephone because we've had that option for like this entire time. So yeah, I'm gonna quickly check in with Persephone and then we'll head back home. But until then, please remember to like if you enjoyed, leave a comment below, and if you wanted to subscribe, it would be very much appreciated. A special thanks to my channel members, such as SM2K, Christopher K. Davis, CGG, and Kevin Bicknell. I've been Callista. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next episode.